Hello friends, welcome to everyone. Today I would like to explain the procedure for writing the program of phasing operation and also the procedure of writing the program, as well as I will show how this code actually worked out in the CNC turning center or industry. So let me write the program. But before starting, we look what is phasing operation. So here we see a bar of 25 mm dia whose surface is rough on its open face, and we want to remove 2 mm material from the surface of this bar, and for this we will use 0.5 mm depth of cut. Okay, later we will discuss in detail how to perform the operation. Now we will write the program. So as we know that our program procedure will start with the name of the program. So I will start with the alphabet O and followed by the numbers such as 1, 2, 3, etc. You may use any other number. This is the identification of our program. But one thing to keep in mind here, that there is no another program with the same name. Next is sequence number, and for this I write N01. You may use any number instead of 1, but why we will use the sequence number or line number? If there are any mistake in our program, then we can identify easily according to the sequence or line number. So next we write G28 to send the tool to his home position by using U0.0, W0.0, and after that we use semicolon to end the block. And here you see that we always use semicolon after the each line to end the block. Next sequence number is N02, and we use M06 for change the tool, and next we write T0102, where T01 is the tool number and 02 is the offset number of tool, and at the end we use semicolon for end the block. If we look closely this drawing, then we can understand easily what is tool number and what is the offset number. Next sequence number is N03, and we use code G97 S1000 M03 and semicolon to end the block. Here we use G97 to give direct RPM to the spindle or cancel constant surface speed mode, and S1000 for spindle speed, which is 1000 revolution per minute, and M03 for spindle rotation clockwise. Actually we use M03 for left hand tool and M04 for right hand tool to give the spindle rotation counterclockwise. Next sequence number is N04, and we use code G21 G90, and after that semicolon to end the block. Here we use G21 for metric units input, that means millimeter, and G90 for absolute coordinate mode. The next sequence number is N05, and the code is G99, and after that semicolon to end the block. In this line we use G99 to give the feed on the tool per revolution. Next sequence number is N06, and we use code G00 for rapid traveling the tool, and then we write the coordinate of the point where we want to stand the cutting tool using y, x and z axis. Here one thing we have to remember, that when we will travel the cutting tool rapidly by using G00 code, we always maintain a gap between the tool and workpiece to prevent the crash, so that we use x 25.5 and z 0.5, and then use M08 for coolant pump motor on, and after all the semicolon to end the block. Now we will see once again the program up to which we written. Here we run the program and at a time we will try to understand the rest part of the program with the simulation. So let's start. Here we will see that for the line number N06, tool will come to the point x 25.5 and z 0.5 and he will wait for the next step. This point is the initial starting point of the tool. Now we will write the next sequence number, which is N07, where we use G01 for linear interpolation and x 25.5 and z is minus 0.5. So for this, cutting tool will be moved in this point 0.5 millimeter left side from the face of the workpiece, as we use depth of cut is 0.5 millimeter. Then we use f0.2, that means feed of cutting tool will be 0.2 millimeter per revolution, as we use G99 in the sequence number N05. Next sequence number is N08, where we write x minus 0.5, and for this tool will move 0.5 millimeter down from the origin along with the x-axis, and we will reduce 0.5 millimeter thickness for this movement. And next we will use semicolon to end the block. Next sequence number is N09, where we write Z 0.5, and for this tool will move 0.5 millimeter forward along the Z axis, and after that we use semicolon to end the block. Next sequence number is N10, where we write x 25.5, and for this tool we will move 25.5 millimeter upwards along the x-axis. So here we see that tool will move its initial position after each cut and wait for the next action. Next sequence number is N11, and we write just z minus 1. So for this point, tool will be moved backside 1 millimeter from the outer edge. For the next sequence number N12 and x minus 0.5, tool will be moved 0.5 millimeter downwards from the origin along the x-axis. For the sequence number N13 and the point Z 0.5, tool move along the Z axis at 0.5 millimeter right side from the origin. Now tool will be moved upwards for the sequence number N14 and X 25.5. For the next sequence number N15 and the point Z minus 1.5, tool will be moved 1.5 millimeter backside from the outer edge along the Z axis. Next, for the x minus 0.5, tool will be moved 0.5 millimeter downwards from the origin along the x-axis. Next, for the z 0.5, tool will be moved forward 0.5 millimeter from the origin along the z-axis. Next, for the x 25.5, tool will be moved upwards to the starting point. For the z minus 2, tool will move 2 millimeter backside along the z-axis. Now we will complete the finish cut to move the tool along the x-axis by the point x minus 0.5. And again we move the tool forward by the point z 0.5 along the z-axis. Then we will move the tool to its initial cutting point by using the point x 25.5. and after that we will again return the tool to its home position. Then we use M09 to off the coolant, and we use M05 to stop the spindle rotation, and finally we use M30 for the program end. So this is our full final program, and we will take a look once again. And once again we will study our program along with the simulation. Thanks to everybody for watching this video.